Hi, this is Shane Jackson. Recently, I got to have a conversation with Wonya Lucas, CEO of Crown Media Family Networks. She's also the niece of Hank Aaron. And she talked about in our conversation something she learned from her uncle, where he would talk about focusing on the season and not just a single game, and what that concept has meant to her in her life. And I think you might find some application for it as well. Enjoy. This is a great phrase, and this certainly plays into the baseball theme here. You say, take your best swing always, and then you add to it saying, focus on the season and not a singular game. That's a cool concept. Tell me what you mean by that.
Sure. I think so. A couple of things. One is, every day we get into this grind of just trying to achieve certain things daily. But I do think having the long game. So I talked about wanting to be in media. The other goal that I had was to be a general manager because my father was a general manager. And when I was VP of marketing at a network at Turner, I knew that was a very, very long goal for me. I mean, every day I could focus on the singular game. I come in with my game face every day, but my long game was to be a general manager. And I remember our COO at the time said, I don't know what TNT stands for. What's your strategy? And I volunteered because nobody wanted to write the strategy for the whole network. And the reason I did that, beyond the fact that we needed it, was because to become a general manager, I had to understand what each department did. What were their goals, right? And so I worked with every single department head, and these were SVPs, EVPs, and I wrote the strategy for their department.
Wow.
And we presented it to the COO, and the COO knew it was my work. And he said, Wonya, I never thought we would see this level of strategy coming out of, this network. Now, it was all there. It was their words. But by showing leadership, executive leadership, I was able to, really move beyond my day-to-day job to being thought of by the COO and the CEO as someone who should be at a senior level. And shortly thereafter, I was promoted to SVP of CNN Worldwide Marketing. And that was my big, big leap. But also those fundamental skills and knowledge that I learned helped me get the next gig, which was the GM of the Weather Channel. So I didn't focus on the game I was playing at that time or that game I was in. I focused on the long game, and that really helped me in the end.
Yeah, it's a neat story, and I like this concept too because it applies to how you're thinking about like your career and your life, whatever. But there's just so many applications to this of, don't always get wrapped up in like what's happening today, what's going to happen in this transaction, this meeting. Keep that in the context of long-term what you're trying to achieve, right? Whether that's something you're trying to achieve in your career, with your business, with your family, right? Whatever, it's putting all of that in the context of it's not just about what happens in this, it's how this plays a part in a much longer story. And I know we talked about that's something that you think about even in how you're running your business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, sometimes, you have to just put in extra effort. You have to study harder. You have to work. I was taught, you had to work harder, twice as hard. And I was doing two jobs at the time because, by the way, I still had the same job, the other job. I was still VP of marketing.
Yeah.
But it is about really, and I will tell you the other impact was that the team felt such gratitude for what I did, but also we rose to, it wasn't just about me. It wasn't about me at all. We rose to a level that we didn't know we could achieve, right? And just, leadership comes from everywhere, from all types of places, and it's not positional, right? It's not positional. So.
Yeah, that's a great message.